Om Shanti. Adopt the personality of spiritual royalty and purity. Imbibe purity as a blessing. Your original form is pure. Your original religion, that is the first dharana of the soul, is purity. Your original land is the pure land. Your kingdom is a pure kingdom. The memorial of you is supremely pure and worthy of worship. The eternal nature of your physical organs is that of performing pure actions. Simply keep this in your awareness, and you will be liberated from making effort and being forceful, and you will be able to imbibe purity as a blessing. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 10. Adopt the personality of spiritual royalty and purity. Today's topic: imbibe purity as a blessing. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone is happy, right? We have to be very, very natural effort maker, right? So many, like breathing is natural. So many things we do. Everything is natural, right? So purity. Majority of our children, I find, appreciate very much that Baba has given us blessing, not only reminding us of our original self of purity, but also at confluence age, living that life of blessing, of purity. Today, when I am thinking about blessing, I thought that awareness of the blessing, because awareness is the power, right? But awareness has also to be kind of done often, to just make it more natural. Like someone calls my name from far, I will respond, right? So same should be like purity should be very, very natural. So for that, what we have to do, keep reminding ourselves what? Imbibe purity as a blessing. Very interesting concept of reminding it as a blessing. It can be for anything, right? Your original form is pure. Your original religion, that is the first dharana of the soul, is purity. Your original land is the pure land. Your kingdom is a pure kingdom. The memorial of you is supremely pure. And that pure one is worthy of worship. The eternal nature of your physical organs is that of performing pure actions through our eyes, through our hands, everything pure. Simply keep this in your awareness, and you will be liberated from making effort. That means by keeping awareness, you don't have to make efforts. Making effort and being forceful, and you will be able to imbibe purity as a blessing. Very, very interesting topic, and both purity as a blessing. Because keep reminding myself I am a pure soul. You know, there are, one is you feel so free, freedom, right? One of our uh, very big cage is our own thoughts, right? We trap ourselves. And now, since Baba has given us knowledge, we use knowledge, right? Anyone in any profession, they have to use knowledge, right? Knowledge, they change it into technique, and then technique is used as a remedy. You know, when there used to be blackout in the house, let's say. So it used to be, you don't know how to fix it, right? So you will call electrician. But these days, in your own basement, you go and you have something just turn around and light comes on, right? Advanced, no? So same is those who churn knowledge, those who implement knowledge, when they will give any point to anyone, that soul will really feel it could be relief, it could be medicine, it could be solution, it could be power, right? So it's very, very important for us also to be embodiment of knowledge. I was mentioning in Hindi that whenever you see something happening, it could have been better. It could have been more organized. Okay, we keep saying it, right? And then we know it's not possible. It's already on. So you keep there, keep saying, keep saying. It's not good, right? Let people do what they're doing, right? But what you do is give cooperation in the task. And also be in a very peaceful, loveful, enthusiastic state of mind. That is Sakash. What is Sakash is you are in that state of mind. So the vibrations of that, there could be Sakash of love, Sakash of peace, Sakash of belonging, any kind of Sakash, right? And when we give Sakash, everyone, it's like that atmosphere becomes very light. Wherever we are, our presence should create joy, happiness, lightness. But if we keep thinking, if we keep saying, then whatever anyone is doing, it already is happening. So now what we have to do? encourage the soul, help the soul, right? So everyone knows what part I have to play. And this is what I think we all should do it. And Baba's task, you all have heard about the war between India and Pakistan. So today we called Shantivan. So they had so many programs like shivers, birthdays, and but especially from Punjab, they asked them not to come, but they telling them it's only if they feel safe they should come. Airports are closed, but the trains people have booked. So majority of people don't, they canceling. So they were all main teachers were sitting when I called. I said, Baba has given you all time for your own self. Generally, you are very busy in connecting Shiva and connecting Bhatti. Now you have to put yourself in Bhatti. And some were very happy they have time now to read Murli, to make notes, and do a lot of our own churning and sharing. So I think that whatever are the saints of drama, I always remember when there was time of partition, how Brahma Baba told everyone, just in soul consciousness, Baba's remembrance. Even they had to cook, they had to do everything by doing that stage. And nothing happened in the sense of whether somebody uh, had body conscious drishti or any kind of violence or any kind of break-ins, nothing. They all were safe inside. They were provided with everything. Like COVID time here, no? We all couldn't go, but still we got food, vegetables, everything, right? So if we are Baba's children, we are at service, then nature provides everything. And I was thinking that everyone should have small or big size battery. India we call it torch, right? There was a time we used to have lanterns, no? So I was telling them in India, lantern is the cheapest and long term. We always walked with the lantern. I think we also had here for little while. Now I don't know. So we have to keep. Mhm. If you can't cook, you can sprout things, right? And also wood stove. In India, they have solar stoves, small ones. I don't know all centers, but there was a time they were encouraging everyone to keep. But there could be wood stove. They keep few bricks and make a stove and then use the wood, dry wood. So there are certain things which, of course, in India they are thinking of. uh, I know in our last meeting we had something of emergency preparedness. Things are disappearing, whether because of war or because of policies. Right? So just to have enough, not question of hoarding anything, but keeping enough for the self. Very important. Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, good evening.
Om
Greetings
Shanti.
to all.
Om Shanti. बहुत अच्छे.
Good to see you again. Good to be here again. Just curious,
थोड़ी आवाज.
you asked the questions, is everybody okay? Is everybody happy? Has anybody ever said no?
Even if they don't say no, but if they are not, they are reminded that they should be happy.
That's good. It's a good reminder that we should be okay, that we are okay, that we should be happy, and that we are happy.
आवाज.
That's
Yeah,
good.
very good. Yeah.
So I'm okay and I'm happy.
Good.
Yeah. Very good. Couple different things. And you kind of mentioned a variety. And I guess one of the concepts that I like a lot that was mentioned and reinforced is purity is clean, that connection is there. And I like, cleanliness and order in that sense. And I'm thinking that preparation of what we have to do when we clean things up and we get things ready. The idea of going to India came to mind, and that's cleaning for the trip, taking things that we need with us, but also kind of resolving things, letting go of things, and kind of cleaning the house, getting it ready so that when we come back, we have that feeling. So that purity of wanting things for the future, for ourselves, is very natural in that sense. And so, rather than it being restrictive, it seems very liberating to have that purity as cleanliness. Is that how you understand it to be also, that it is easier, simpler when we are in that mindset of being pure and clean?
Yeah, clearing has many, many meanings, no? Like clearing our bills, clearing our accounts, clearing our relationship, so clean is clean, but then clearing also. What you mentioning is more clearing. And I like this aspect because purity has many powers, right? That means when your intellect and mind are pure, their capacities in many different ways will be visible. But sometimes, like, you know, we don't see or we don't know how to use our power of purity in our day to day life. As you said, organized and not having wasteful thoughts. Like I mentioned, that you are seeing things and you know they can be better organized, all that. So you don't keep thinking and keep saying all the time, oh, it shouldn't have been like this. We should have done this, but it's happening, right? So then let me be cooperative and let me give sakash so everything is done properly. And I also participated in a positive way. So I think when there is purity, then mind and intellect is able to emerge, right time, right points of knowledge. Then intellect is able to emerge. Whatever is needed, whichever power is needed, we can emerge it when there is purity.
And you had mentioned in the Hindi about the shoulds and coulds, that we shouldn't do that. Those are waste. Trying to fix something, it should be different. Those are waste thoughts. And that we should give sakash and cooperation. Um, can we give cooperation without sakash? Is that something that
Yeah.
limits this situation. We need to have both in that process, I'm assuming, because I can cooperate with someone, but sometimes my attitude is possibly not in agreement with those feelings of being
Yeah.
elevated.
Because cooperation is more through action, right? And Sakash is through the mind. And mind thoughts have a lot of powerful vibrations, right?
Yeah.
Like words also create atmosphere. Like if you're saying it, but those who are not thinking that way, by your saying, they get little provoked and incited, and because of that, they get into that too. So both ways, I think that through our thoughts also, we should accept it and be cooperative not only through hands or through action, but through thoughts and words also. Because what is most important for any task we have to do is to create light atmosphere, happy atmosphere of unity, of trusting each other. And when atmosphere is nice, even for plants or anything we say is the atmosphere, right? So I think my presence wherever I am, always keep thinking what is not right, it should happen this way. But I create atmosphere so that all those ideas are accepted and implemented. Even they are noted for next time. But if I am little bit critical, and never use the words for Baba's home or anywhere which are not very pleasant, because it's my attitude. So we have to be very, very careful, because these are, I feel, karmas or thoughts which are not like of good wishes or not of blessings, no? And what I have to do wherever I am, I just give a lot of good wishes. And even if I have some ideas, I was in Tampa and it's right on the water and it's very relaxing. So I told Shrin, when a lot of people, when they really want 1 week off, they should come here. But then you have to organize little bit your rooms, you have to organize beautiful garden or something like that. She said, oh yeah, as soon as my resources keep coming, I will do it. But it's a very beautiful place. But just to say it's not the right place, rooms should be like this, should be like. Yeah, we can propose, we can, but wherever we give, wherever we are, our contribution to that place should be in a very, very positive way, very pure way. Because it's Baba's home, right?
Mhm. And in Baba's home, we are doing our best. We are doing our activities and such. And I had the thought that in the Aviat signal today, that we should be, have that purity, imbibe that, and that's a blessing. So are we actually blessing ourselves when we practice, the Mariadas, when we are in that way? Is that the same thing as blessing ourselves? And is that as powerful as someone else giving us those good wishes and blessings?
Using blessing is blessing yourself, no?
Yeah.
So reminding myself, having that awareness definitely is blessing for the self, no?
To bless ourselves every day, then.
Yeah, all the time.
We get a blessing in the Murli, we get a blessing from Baba, we get a blessing from ourselves. And if we're blessing ourselves and we have that quality, then others will want to bless us too. So
Mm.
it reminds me a little of the blessings I've got. I don't know what to do with the little cards I get, so I save them. So I have a lot of blessings around if you ever run out.
If you have lot, you can share with others too, no?
Okay, I will.
What I do is I just keep sharing.
Okay, well, I'll have to meet more people, I guess, than
Yeah, that's
go
true.
out. Sure with that. One of the other things about the blessings and the purity is that I'm noticing that things are happening. I don't know if you call them obstacles or not. We're getting kind of some warning signs. For example, translation system we checked is not working as it originally did. We had to try a chairlift. Things didn't work out. There seems to be events that are coming that are asking us to be stable and act to fix them at the same time. And so I'm finding that if we keep ourselves stable and elevated and clear, that we come up with solutions to situations. And so one kind of commenting that the ability to recognize that obstacles come or situations come or challenges come, but staying stable and being open to the good wishes of others and the resources that are around, it seems to be able to address those and make that work. So,
I think that everyone, whatever they use or has to be used, should take some responsibility of maintenance, in the sense of, like, I know that sometimes in Peace Village, we get hand mics, right? They are three, four. And some people just leave it on their own chair, they just leave it on. But I make sure that it goes in the right hands, or at least keep on the table which is visible. So whether it's a small thing or big, but take the responsibility. Taking care is very important. But if I say it's not my duty, someone else will do it, why should I do? If everyone takes that responsibility, the maintenance is better. And then also, uh, when there is this kind of quality there, it inspires others to cooperate. They will be inspired to get something better for you, something. I think this energy of that is my responsibility also, it's not someone else will do it, right?
yeah.
That can also be because the heart is clean, so you want to do that way.
And it's much easier, and the elevated feelings are so much greater when you don't feel like you're doing it alone or you're not fighting with somebody else. So that power of cooperation is very transformative.
Yeah,
So good.
right. Good. Okay.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
Om
Om Shanti.
Shanti.